Alright. Hello, everybody. Why is it here? Alright. Anyways, not the point. Hello, everybody. My name is Sunny, and welcome to Nebraska Sports News. Here for all your Nebraska Sports News. That's why it's called Nebraska Sports News. Anyways, not the point. Today, we're going to be looking at the Nebraska versus Ohio State men's basketball prediction. This will be on tonight, or Thursday. Or not Thursday, but Tuesday, Wednesday, the 30th. I'm all mixed up. Anyways, let's look at Ohio State. They are ranked number 25, just on the border, in the top 25. Their record is 7-2. They've won one really good game against Rutgers. Rutgers is a really good team this year. They have a lot of potential, and they're a dark horse to win the national championship in some people's eyes. So it's a pretty good win to see. They did lose to Northwestern, which was a little weird. I watched that game. They did well, but Northwestern just came up with it. Let's look at Nebraska's. Nebraska going 4-5, 0-2 in the Big Ten. Had some very close games, but they've had no notable wins. All of their wins have came against lower class teams. Dewan, McNeese State, those type of teams. They did have a close game with Nevada, Wisconsin, and I think they played Michigan. I can't remember. But yeah, so they've come really close. They've always been close in the first half, but they've never seemed to just come up. So let's look at some of the problems that Nebraska has had, and let's look at our prediction. So Nebraska, they've always been close at the half. They've always looked like they might come out. Now they've played close against Wisconsin, who is number 6 in the country, and Michigan, who is number 16. Both games have ended up in a 10-plus point loss. Every single time they are within about 5 points at halftime, but they're just never able to close out these games. This has happened with Creighton. This has happened with Georgia Tech. This has happened with Nevada. They always seem to get tired at the end of the game, and this is why I think Ohio State wins 80-72. I think Ohio State's a little bit overrated. They haven't played anyone that great except Rutgers, which they beat, and Northwestern, which they lost to. So I think Ohio State will just come up because they're able to play a full 2 halves. Unlike Nebraska, they seem to play the first half so well, and then they just fall apart in the second half. It's really weird. I don't understand why it's happening, if they're just getting tired or what. I think Teddy Allen will be coming in great in this game. I think he'll be scoring as high as normal. I really hope, anyways. Trey McOwens, hopefully he'll be getting some 3-pointers. But I think the one thing Nebraska really needs to do to get this one is make their shots. They've had quite a bit of problems with missing a lot of the 3-pointers, which is how Fred Hoiberg kind of has his offense, is making 3-pointers and going up inside the middle for some 2s. They haven't really done very well with layups either. I've seen a lot of them. They've missed. They get it back. They try and shoot. They've missed so many shots this year that really could have helped them win. And sometimes it's just those little things, those little tiny errors that have had Nebraska lose. And I think those will once again spoil Nebraska and keep them winless in the Big Ten. I think next year they're going to start fixing those things up. They're bringing in really good guys next year as well. But right now, I don't see a lot of it happening. I think Ohio State just makes their shots, has less fouls, and overall plays both halves evenly. Unlike Nebraska, who comes up big in the first and short in the second. ESPN's BPI has an Ohio State as winning at an 84.7% chance, which is kind of unsurprising. So that's a prediction right there. ESPN has it winning. I have it winning. Most other people have it winning. I just see Ohio State coming up, playing well both halves, and making their shots and not fouling nearly as much, unlike Nebraska. Nebraska fouls quite a bit. So I guess we'll see. Hopefully Nebraska comes up with the win, but I just don't see it happening. Anyways, guys, if you enjoyed that video, come up and subscribe. If you didn't enjoy it, don't subscribe. Don't like, I guess. I don't know. If you want to see more stuff here, subscribe. turn those notifications on. Anyways, guys, I will see all of you guys later. Maybe if it wants to load, I have